Welcome to a never before done 8-person free-for-all on the pup archipelago. We're calling this Maritime Mayhem, and it is surely going to be absolutely mayhem. As you can see, we have 8 players spawned down here on the southeast on the mini-map. And part of why we did this is there's been a major rework to the water gameplay in this game. So every civ has kind of an even playing field as far as the military ships go, and I think it's going to be interesting. I've been having a lot of fun playing water myself. And this map is absolutely beautiful. It's got a little bit of a rework, as you can check this all out. We're on our Mediterranean biome, and I'm going to close this panel, but let's look at who we have here. We've got Banging playing as the English. We've got Famini playing as the Ottomans, Dradlus playing as the English, Victor playing as Victor 1949 playing as the Ottomans, Inept playing as the Chinese, Pipoca playing as Ottomans, Victor playing as Chinese, and Blackwinds playing as the Malians. Now, you see everyone hitting the second age already, and that's because the starting resources are set to high, because I wanted there to be action as soon as possible. So this is going to be extremely action-packed here, as everyone's already up. We see players spawning right across from each other. Some of them will be having battles very soon. And while they can ignore resources at first because they have high, they're going to need to have resources at the end. Otherwise, they will run out very quickly. Now, taking a look at this dock, every civ now has access to an arrow ship, a springald ship, and a demo ship as soon as the feudal age. So you can see that they have that. And basically, it's a rock, paper, scissors. The Dow will counter the demo ship. The demo ship will counter the Hulk. The Hulk will counter the Dow. So that's basically it. Another key feature, there's a bunch of new upgrades, which are really cool down here. One of them being the Naval arrow slits, which will give the dock a ranged attack. So that's something we could see come into play. You've got extra hammocks, which increases the number of arrows fired by the archer ship. You have a springald crew, which adds buffs up your springald ship. Incendiaries. Armored hull is a good one for your military defense, of course. And then in a later age, you got the heated shot for archer ships, the swivel cannon for the cannon ships, and explosives additional. There's also down here the Carrack and the Grand Galley for the Ottomans, which is actually a mobile military school, which is really unique. Of course, each civ, some of the civs have a unique boat later on in the ages. You can see none of those there. Of course, this one has the Balchuan. But there we go. We already have some engagement going on here on the water, but he's fighting underneath the Barbican. I don't think that's where you want to be, but maybe you can take out a few fishing boats along the way. Okay, here comes the demo ship. It is going to massively counter these. Boom! 2-for-1 special. We've got Carnage. Our first ship goes down to Davy Jones' locker. Down go 2 of Banging's ships. And he's continuing to train up more. It looks like some Hulks there. This isn't a Hulk-dominated game anymore. It used to be H2. If you had Hulks, like, you were definitely winning. It isn't always the case since the demo ships do so much damage. Now, Dreadlus, he has his airoships here. One demo gets out, though. Boom! But you can see the galley, it's an aeroship. It is not countered by the demos. It only took about half the damage there. And actually, a more effective way to be doing this... well, now look at that. Holy cow. Maybe that was just because it didn't... Oh, that was a Hulk. You see how much more damage the Hulk took? The better option right now, I think, would be the naval arrow slits. Those aeroships would take a lot of damage from those arrow slits. Nothing going on with pink right now. Yellow seems to be pretty quiet. Orange is quiet. So we basically have blue and pink, blue and red, and then purple and pink currently dueling it out. Let me know, by the way, if you're watching this over on YouTube, what do you think about naval combat so far? Is it more fun? I have been a hater of water for a long time, but I've been really enjoying it since this rework. It's just been... It seems really action-packed. I really dreaming up like a custom game mode or whatever, a modded game mode where it's just water. Maybe you just have docks and that's it. Like, it's whoever wins, you know, individual naval battles wins or something crazy, right? The sky's the limit. You can see, by the way, he's got the emplacements there. Look at those heated shots. So he's got to be careful because those will dish out a lot of damage, especially with a lot of those docks. Okay, chat currently has a prediction going on of will one of the victors win. This is a community game here on our Twitch channel, and we've got Victor in the red, and we have Victor in the orange. We have Victor, and then we have Victor 1949. So lots of victors. My prediction is that all of this is going to end in a crash, but we'll be amazed. Maybe it won't. Okay. No player has gone to the 4th age yet, by the way. We actually have a few in age 3 and most of them in age 2. Red and blue kind of facing off, but it looks like no one's really making any huge progress there. Red has his fishing boats. It'd actually be in his interest maybe to bring some fishing out to his point, I would imagine. Now, victory condition, I don't know. Having a military conquest of all the islands might be extremely hard to do. Someone could go over the sacred site. It's kind of like King of the Hill, right? There's only one sacred site in the middle. I wonder if they even know that. That would be a good way to try to do it, I would imagine. Maybe just try to shore up that island, but that's nowhere within reach right now. I see a lot of back and forth action. Banging losing several more of his hulks. You can see the war junk just chilling there. He's got plenty of food. Another change for water is these ships cost food now. So you can see each of those. Actually, English ships are cheaper. So let's look at the typical ones. So a junk costs 90 food, 150 wood. And then with the war junk costs 120 food, 200 wood, and 30 gold. Explosive junk being 80 wood and 80 gold. The demo ships still, I think, are the king of the sea. They just do so much damage. And then, of course, you got the Battle Swan, 200 of each. So orange just chilling there. No action out of him. Yellow. It looks like pink's doing a little bit of a raid. I also love the new animation for the arrows. Check it out. When they do volleys, you just see them. It looks like a whole volley of arrows is coming at you instead of just like a stream of arrows like it used to be. Okay, we got a little more of positioning here. Blue and red really going at it here. It's a lot of sails, a lot of boats for such a little strait here to go through. There's not a whole lot of water there. But there we go. We got Inept reaching the Castle Age. Right now we got, what, purples in Castle Age. I'm sorry, yellows in Castle Age, oranges in Castle Age, and pinks in Castle Age. Pink doing a little bit of a raids on the yellow there. Yellow seems kind of unprepared for this water battle. Is the Malians. He's going for the Muvu. He's got the Grand Fulani Corral and has gone for a land boom. Now, remember, I told you, these players, they started with the high resources. So you can take a little stock there of what everybody has. And maybe we can look at the income per minute. It'd be a little bit of a useful stat for you to see. But we'll periodically bring that up, so don't worry. I just don't want to block all the action with it. Okay, let's go see what's going on here. It's red and blue. Basically, it was a lot of battles. Purple actually poking at red to the northern side just a little bit. What are those? Those are fishing boats. So Papoka actually doing a little bit of damage to him. Teal in the corner. He's kind of minding his own business. Now, hold on a second. His island way smaller than everyone else's? That's sus. I swear he has a way smaller island, everyone. Nobody said that Maritime Mayhem would be fair. I'm not so sure about that island size there. Okay, Pink is just kind of chilling. I mean, honestly, in a free-for-all situation, it might be in your interest to like kind of leave people alone. Now, a lot of times in these free-for-alls, if you've seen them in the past, you end up getting players like teaming up and chatting and doing all kinds of things. But the pup has kind of had a bugged out chat a little bit. So it is very likely that players aren't able to see each other's chats at all. So it might make it truly a free-for-all based off of your actions. Okay, so we've got red right now facing off with blue, but blue's kind of falling back there. Let's see over on the east side. No one's really attacking right now. Oh, we got pink taking out yellow's docks. It's kind of curious going for the Fort of the Huntress. Hold on a second. That's his age 4 landmark. It is a keep. I think it would be in his interest to put it like up against the water, but maybe he wants to control his land as well. So an interesting strategy out of Blackwinds, that's for sure. Anything else fancy going on? Ottoman's kind of chilling there. It looks like he is making some Sipahi here early on. Let's see what he's able to do with that. Green over here, Fmidi. He's going for the full Ottoman military school advantage. Now, he doesn't have a blacksmith around us, which would speed them up. That's typically an interest to build a blacksmith by those. So, kind of interesting he's just chosen not to do that despite going for them. But it looks like he's going to try to maybe get a raid with Sipahi. He has a similar plan as Orange. By the way, Green positioning to maybe take a head-on fight with Orange down here. Blue. English just chilling in base. Not doing a whole lot yet. That passive gold later on could be useful for the English. Victor 1949 might be outgunned here. These are all Hulks. Now, I don't know if Mitty knows this, but it used to be you just mass Hulks. But if he makes a few demo ships, or even like a one demo ship could do a lot of damage here if he can get close enough. And players might not have played, they may have not played water yet and don't know this necessarily, because this could be wiped out by demo ships so quickly. Okay, looks like the transport ship's coming. I think green's going to be making a drop. Before he does that, let's see if anything else is going on. Purple and red are not doing a whole lot. Teal's just chilling. He's booming. Pink is chilling, doing his, not a whole lot up there. Let's go see what's going on with this transport ship for green. Where'd it go? There he is. Okay. We might have our first landing of the day. Green coming on in. Okay. So he's distracting over on the western front as we have, or rather the northern front. We have green landing right now. So with Spahi, that's not a ton of Spahi. I don't know. It might be better off getting some villagers over here. That's not going to be able to do any real crazy damage, but maybe he could take out the docks. And that might be his goal for right now. Now, Hulks, they are decently effective against buildings, at least better so than the airships. Now look at this. He has that upgrade. Look at the ring of that. It does a lot of damage. You can see him taking. Okay, we have yellows in the 4th age now. Black wins. He's in the Imperial Age. There we go, Sabai. They're in there, and they're causing damage. Let's take a look at Orange's economy here for a second as this raid is going on. Orange doesn't have a whole lot of wood in the bank. He's got some gold, but if he gets pushed off of his wood lines, he could lose the sea. And you know, if you're not on the sea, GG. No way you're going to be winning Archipelago free-for-all. Maritime Mayhem now is turning in a little bit of a landslide, but there we go. Dock is down. He does just one tower. I think Victor 1949 might have made a fatal mistake of only having, I think he only went for one dock, so it could be possible he hasn't played a whole lot of water before, but typically you want several docks, especially in a game mode like this. So Smitty might be able to deal a fatal blow to Orange's economy here, and we see lots of villagers dying. The Sipahi doing a really good job. He also had, well, somebody has Vizier points in the bank. Let's go see. Okay, so remember, chat, we voted on would one of the victors win, and right now, Victor 1949 looking to be in some major trouble, but perhaps Blue could flank him. Now Blue's, he's got his bone to pick here with China, it looks like. Oh, look at this. He snuck on there. Can Red see this? Let's see if we can find Red's view. He does not know that it is there yet. But there is a keep. He's got to deal with the keep. One barracks ain't going to do a ton. Okay, what else is going on up here? It'll be more interesting once we get these like kind of a cross-map attacks. Like it's obvious everyone's attacking their neighbors right now. It looks like Pink and Teal currently going at it. Pink looking like he has the majority. Again, don't be deceived when you see all these junks. Like players probably don't realize like a demo ship could do so much, but there we go. Dradler's Teal says, nope, that's too much for me to handle, and he taps out. Pink claiming his first victim of the day, and now perhaps he will turn his attention to the south, to yellow. By the way, a stone wall there. I like Blackwind's strategy. He's just kind of been like neutral in all this. He's kind of lucky. His southern neighbor is pretty far away from him. So again, this is we never said it would be fair. It's Mayhem. But perhaps if we have an iteration of this later on, we can make all the islands be equidistant or something. Midi looking to see if there's any docks over on the eastern side, which there are not. He's been able to do a lot of damage. Oh, wait, does Orange have any villager? Okay, I mean, he has a few. I mean, but here's what could happen. Green could forget about him, and maybe Orange can come back into this. I'm not sure if he's going to continue the attack, or perhaps, you know, does he play it close? Does he try to go after Blue or something? By the way, the trade is right here. Coastal trade is so powerful, especially into the late game. We do see the Seagate Castle, which is a trade landmark. It actually has an aura that will boost traders. You can see that aura right there. But he built this pretty far in on land. But it's a nice little coastal defense landmark. I like it. Yeah, I like to use this on water maps myself. Okay, and right now we've got Blue. Looks like he's adding in those farms. Still in H2, though. You would think maybe some H4 farms out of English would be very nice. We've got green, yellow, and pink all in the 4th age. Purple is really booming up. I want to see someone take that middle island. It would be such a great resource to have. Again, many of these players, you know, they might not have played this yet. They don't even know what's on the island. You know, this has all been changed. So this is kind of uncharted territory. So it's kind of fun watching people figure it out for the first time. Look, there was a trade route set up by Purple, and Pink has discovered that Inept is currently shutting down Pipoca's trade. Both these players are in H4, but here comes those demos. We could have a big boom. Here it comes. Would he get him? He's trying. Boom, 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 boom. He's getting to the middle of the mass. Oh my God. That is exactly what I talked about, what demos can do. Look at the carnage. You think, oh, I have all these Hawks where that used to be like GG. Look at that. Absolutely annihilated. Man, clip that somebody, because wow, Inept just got swept off the field by Pipoca. Don't mess with Purple's trading. Oh, look at this. There's these little trade. There's a coastal trade in the middle on this little island. Wow, that was great. So I think Pink and Purple are going to be enemies here for some for a while here. We'll come back to them, but let's see what's. Wait, what is that? A trade ship. Okay, so he's doing a little bit of trade. Wait, what was that? He has a Bauschwan in there. There's the. Yeah, everybody knows about the Bauschwan. Green right now, facing off Purple, still continuing to put some damage on him on land. I think this is going to be where our naval battle is for now. It looks like Blue is on land, but I don't think he's going to make a huge advance there for right now. So I think they're going to be kind of chilling for the moment. Green seems to be dominating Orange, and Yellow has not really entered the battlefield yet, and I know he's got a big boom going on. Let's use this moment to take a look at that income per minute for all the players. You can see kind of what is going on across the battlefield. And yep, Pink having a lot of food generation, as you can see there. Gotta watch some of these gold numbers as well. Green has a lot of gold coming in. Does he have his trade set up, I wonder? Oh my gosh, look at that. Green has 10k gold. Now, it is an FFA, so it would not be beyond belief for somebody to go for a wonder. Of course, they are quite expensive. If you look at the cost of a wonder, it's going to be 6k of each resource. So they would really have to be secure. Not to mention, if you build a wonder in a free-for-all, you better expect everybody's going to be coming for you. So we will see if it becomes a factor. Orange trying to hold on there, but Green continuing just to kind of steamroll him right now. Okay, we got more demos getting ready. I know this Purple fleet is getting ready to move in once again. This should be another fun moment to witness. Red and Blue just still kind of squaring off down here, but not a whole lot of action there quite yet. Okay, so I think he's just waiting for the opportune moment. Gosh, these look so cool. I don't like that the demo ships position themselves in front, because they get picked off very quickly by the airship. So I find when you move into battle, you want to kind of pull these back. Not to mention they look like the airoships, like when they're in a mass, they will blend in. So you kind of want to pull them back and then sneak attack them through. Okay, the junks are sitting there. No patrol formations or anything like that. Purple and Pink facing off. But just kind of waiting. Wait, is he doing it again? Has he not learned his lesson? He has an entire army of junks. But now, hold on. The junk is the aeroship. It's the war junk that's a spring-gold ship. I forget sometimes with the junks. So, but there, the demo ship, it doesn't care. It just sees red. It comes in. It sinks your entire fleet. Okay, so just some trading going on there. What is Yellow's plan for this? He's ignored water. Black wins. It's just gone for the Muvu. He's gone for his gold generation. He's not even gone for the water yet. Okay. Victor continuing to put the pain on Green, or on Orange rather. Victor taking the pain rather from Smitty. I don't know how he's hanging on. He's got like no villagers right now. Green's kind of dragging his feet. I don't know why he hasn't just ended this already. I like that Blue had this forward base, but it's just not going to be enough. Yeah, a single barracks, that's not going to be enough to, you know, you got Keep on the other end. Springle's there to defend. He's doing just fine. What is Purple up to? I can't believe he hasn't gone into the fight. Okay, he's kind of positioning here. Now, a tip for you guys. If you are playing a water map, you want to know the hotkey Control plus Shift plus D. Control Shift D will select all of your boats. All of your military boats, or your fleet, rather. So Control Shift D is a good way to grab all those, as it sometimes can be hard to keep everything in line. So that's one I've used often when I've been playing on water maps. Okay, we've got Inept continuing the trade. Both these players are trading, and they've kind of said, you know, you do you. I'm going to trade. You could trade. And you got to be careful, right? You just want to overcommit, and then suddenly, you know, red hits them on the south side. And, you know, I'd be scared having China against me in a team game. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side of this. China always being a popular pick, by the way, for these team games. We do have some Malians, we have some Ottomans. I didn't want to restrict it for that because I want to see all the new civs. So it looks like Ottomans, Malians, English, and China were the picks. No French. No French or anything crazy like that. Of course, Knight's not going to be crazy effective here unless you are able to make a landing. Okay, what is going to happen next? Okay, the action seems to have stalled out for a bit. Red and blue just chilling. Green continuing to pummel orange at the moment. Just slowly taking this, just with a few Sipahi. Oh, he's making use of oh, he's got the Great Bombard. There it is. Wait, who's firing? Oh, it's that one. It's kind of clipped through the building right now. Now that's what you like to see. Some water landing. Great Bombard comes out and it goes boom. Look at that thing. He's got 2 bombards. Oh, I've got a good feeling about Fmidi. He's got quite the military pushing forward. Somebody just hit the next age. It looks like everybody's in age 4 except for Blue's in age 2 and Victor, of course, 1949 is in age 3. These Sipahi are upgraded. Look how awesome they look. They look like they have lions on top of them when they're like this. They got that like lion pelt or whatever. Oh, Victor has tapped out. 1 Victor down. Of course, if you are somebody who voted that you think one of the Victors will be winning today, you better have all of your chips riding on the Chinese Victor, the red, up here in north, and he's looking good. Look at those farms he's got set up. He's got a fleet. He's been holding off the English. He even has the Great Wall, which of course has an attack these days. Did we miss a fight there in the middle? Oh man, I feel like maybe we did. Where did Purple's fleet go? Oh no, it's right there. Okay, so we didn't miss anything there yet. Oh, look at this. Purple has gone to the north, and he is stripping out the island from his... I can't remember what colors up here. It was teal. Dreadalos was eliminated up here. Thanks for the follow, Brando. So, very smart move. Surprising, no one has gone from middle yet. Again, this is kind of like King of the Hill. You could take the Sacred Site, but it might put a target on your back, so you got to be careful if you're going to do that. And Nep's military looking very good. He's got the Balshrons, a.k.a. the Balchads, raining down fire from the sea. Yellow, Black Winds, he stayed out of this for most of the game, and his luck might have ended as China is coming in. He's made a bunch of Sofa, but... Ooh, I'm not sure what Sofa are going to do if you can't get off your island. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got, of course, the fortress there built along the coast, able to help with defending, but taking a lot of damage from those Balshrons. I guess the damage is kind of going both ways. Kind of surprising to see him just sitting there taking that fire from these landmarks. He'll probably want to repair this. I'm not sure about Blackwind's long-term strategy here. He needs some docks. You can't win this without docks. Is he going for... I keep wondering, is he going for Wonder or something crazy like that? I think he is. Actually, that is totally a strategy. Look at this. He's going for a Wonder. But he's going to need a lot of stone in order to do that. That's going to be the hardest resource to get. He's going for Culverins and just going to chill on his island. Is anybody else going for a Wonder yet? Inept. Look how much resource Pink has. Pink could be going for a Wonder. Okay, so action's starting to heat up a little bit. We got Inept down to the south. Keep an eye on Yellow. I think he's pretty confident. Okay, Yellow's not going to pose a threat to him. He's going to be heading to the middle of the map, maybe to face off with Purple. We might have a big match fight coming our way. Brando says, thanks for the Ottoman Rush build. Been winning many games with it. Awesome. Good to hear, man. I think it's decent, but I think if you know it's coming, it's easy to maybe to counter, but I'm glad you like that build order. I've been trying to put some build orders on the YouTube channel to just get you started, to give you some ideas, and then you can make it your own, of course. Okay, but these guys are definitely gonna face off, right? I think he's just trying to secure his trade. I think he just doesn't want to risk losing his fleet because then he could lose all of his traders. I think that might be what it is. Okay, so we've got, there we go. One ship. Now you see that trade ship is actually on fire. That is actually a thing that can happen now. These boats can catch on fire depending on the upgrades. Okay, Pipoca moving in to take out the pink trading line, and that's happening right now. Where is the pink fleet? He's up to the north. He's out of position. Uh-oh. He's losing all of his traders right now, and that could be a... He could have hit these and then run away, and that is probably exactly what we're going to see. We see the junks have arrived. The Balshron says, what are you doing to me, you fly? Purple, though, look at this. Purple and pink facing off on land, fighting over the resources on the northern island. Lots of boats on fire. And now Inept is going to be returning He says, you have angered me. How is purple's resources looking? I mean, everyone's pretty rich at this point, but I think pink is the clear front runner here for the most part. Okay, starting to go back the other way. Red and blue have been leaving each other alone for the most part. Pink starting to move up, taking out some more traders. Balshwan firing, and here we go, a big fight. Purple going to commit just a little bit here, but where are the demo ships? Neither player has any demos, and they would be very, very good right now. A few demos would take out like all of this. These are very slow firing ships, but he does have junk, so. But either way, it looks like Inept is going to be sweeping this fight. Papoka biting off a little more than he can chew, and he is going to be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. You can see him sinking there, and now the trade is in big, big trouble. While that's been going on, maybe he didn't notice it. Maybe he was busy fighting up here on land, but Pink, it looks like, has taken control of this island for the most part. Some villagers down to the south side. See what's going on with red and blue. Red and blue kind of facing off. Looks like blue's trying to get a landing, but China, he's going to just turtle all day. Red's just trying to chill in here. Not a care in the world. Green. Oh, what do we have here? Green's taking the middle island. And with that, he can grab these relics, some gold income, and he can take the sacred site, which is a victory condition in 10 minutes if you can hold it. In fact, someone can build a wonder, and it won't matter. Wonder takes 15 minutes, sacred site takes 10. Now, Papoka's out of gold on his island, so he really needs this trade, and he just lost the... Oh, are those demos? Oh, boy. We got a demo alert. Woo, woo. Now, these aren't the nuclear demos that we used to have, but they still pack quite a punch, especially if you've got war junks. But these are just regular junks. These junks actually counter the demos quite effectively. Watch this. They might counter all of these. Let's see. One goes down on the front line. Here comes another one. There you can see the airship's very, very good at taking out demos. And boom, look at that. Getting a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, he wiped out an entire demo fleet. That's why you got to kind of hide them inside of your other ships, or wait till like these boats are kind of engaged in a fight. Otherwise, I mean, he just lost all those demos very, very quickly. And yep, looking really, really strong. But there we go, Mitty taking the sacred site. And with that, 10 minutes from now, he will be victorious. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Pink, though, so I would imagine there's players that were just totally content with sitting back and going for a wonder victory, and now are like, oh shit, I forgot about the sacred site. Committee looking to take this. This adds a wrench in the plans of some of these players. But Victor also showing up. This is not going to be uncontested, but there we go, 10 minutes from now, so in about 37 minutes and 50-ish seconds, 37 minutes. That will be a Famini victory if he's able to hold this. But Pink heading towards the middle. He knows something is up. So now we have Green and Pink facing off. No demo ships once again in a big fight like this. Just a few demos could make a huge difference, but both players have kind of neglected those for the most part here. Okay, and red building. Uh-oh. I think it's about to be palace guard time. That's certainly what's coming. Green, like I said, you do this, you put a giant target on your head. I like that Orange has built all of his houses out here. What the heck? This pit mine is like really resisting. Looked like it was like eating a ton of cannonballs. That was surprising. Okay, so I think Green has just aggroed all of the other players. Now, he does have control of 2 islands. Take a look at this. He's been on the eastern island. Oh, hold on. I was mistaken, guys. I was mistaken. There is another sacred site right there. Ah, I didn't see it. It snuck in. I think it would actually be more fun just to have one in the middle in this map, maybe. But, yeah, that is... I guess that's not going to be GG for him. But the other players aren't happy about it. Is there one at the top? Let's see. There's no way. No, I'll say if you spawned with one on your island, that'd be crazy. Now I'm scanning to see if there's some other sacred sites we've missed. This was kind of hiding there on the minimap. Okay, Pink facing off with purple. Pink's kind of been, he had a little fight with green, a little fight with yellow, now he's fighting with purple. He ain't afraid to get his hands dirty. Any wonders yet? I'm trying to see if anyone's building a wonder. Let's take a look at the current resources. It looks like purple is getting very close to having the resources he's going to need to build a wonder, but so is green. I would say green and purple are the closest. But purple hasn't really locked down his trade. He kind of got wiped off water there a little bit ago. Okay, we see the Hulks trading shots there with the Balshrons. Balshwans, these are meant a little bit more for... they're the anti-structure specialists, but they don't have a great movement speed. So they're very slow. That's why demo ships are very good against them. Oh my gosh. Look at them just absolutely annihilate these Hawks. Fireworks going off. Down they go. We might have a little bit of a battle there in the middle because we do Palace Guards facing off with Sabahi. I believe he could also just switch over to making Spearmen if he wanted to, but the Sabahi doing pretty well in this fight. Actually pretty surprising, but he's got the bomb. He has to deal with the water. The Balshwans are firing from the coast, so I think Red will be able to hold this. He's just mostly probably concerned with getting all of this gold. That is a lot of gold to be had there. 8k gold bank. I don't think there's a wonder being built yet. I think we'll get a message of it when it starts. Oh, someone's trading. Purple is. Wait. Could he be trading for a wonder? Oh, he almost has what he needs. He's got the space. Where will he build it? I mean, you don't want to build it close to the coast or you could be really in trouble. I mean, maybe he'll build one right here. Pink's getting close as well. He needs wood and mostly just wood and a little bit more stone. 400 more stone. Okay, we'll check back in on that. Okay, pink and purple, though, facing off, and this is the kind of problem. To go for a wonder, you have to really invest in it, and... Oh, I really like how he's built his sea gate out on the edge of his peninsula. Able to get some extra defense, but the Balshwan, it don't care about no sea gate, and you see it going down pretty quickly. That sea gate is going to be dead. There we go. It is destroyed. Landmark is out. Red is down here. Looks like there was a Wolo that happened. Red and green continuing to face off. It actually looks like there's a Carrack here. This is the Ottoman Age 4 ship, 52 HP. Haven't seen any of the War Galleys yet out, which is an Ottoman unique ship, which will spawn units over time. It's basically like a military school. It's very cool building, but it's very slow right now. Okay. They've wised up. Demo ships are going to be the Balshwan's worst nightmare. He needs to be careful about these. Oh, but he's not paying attention. Some of those demo ships getting away. Okay, let's get back on Wonder Watch. Go back to Wonder Watch. Wait. Let's see. Purple is very close. No one has it quite yet. Green is close as well. I don't know. Are they just afraid that like there'll be a giant target if they build a wonder? I don't know. I think you have to make a risk for it eventually. Center Island, though, has had a decent amount of action. I wonder if anyone's even found this southern sacred site yet. I thought this was the only one for most of the game. LOL. King of the archipelago. Maritime Mayhem continues to rage on past the 30-minute mark. We've got barracks taking fire from those Hawks and the Carrack. These are the Ottoman ship. I do want to show you that one ship I talked about, the Grand Galley. It can be garrisoned, so it's a transport ship as well. It is a big, great battleship, has a long range, and it over time will spawn. You can turn it into a military school and spawn units. So it's a good way to make landings, but it's really slow. So you're better off just kind of doing transport ships per normal kind of right now. Okay, pink and purple have been facing off. Still trade going on. Pink has got his trade line secure. Purple is not really doing much trading. Enemy destroyed a landmark. Wait, which landmark? It must have been one of the coastal ones. Blue and red have just kind of been chilling here. They've not a whole lot of anything going on for these guys. Green kind of trying to stake his claim on that middle island. He has it still, but it looks like it's going to be going down. That keep in big trouble. Let's see if anyone's got a wonder yet. Who do we have on Wonder Watch? I would say it's still going to be green and purple for me, although, I mean, Victor, look at all the resources he has. He has a 22k wood. Wow. Okay, so down it goes. Smitty has lost his keep. To the north side, we've got Inept just patrolling his seas with his battle shads. Victor's got a little bit of a landing there on the middle island. Chat is pulling for Victor. If you are rooting for Victor in chat, make yourself heard. Let's hear it. If you don't want Victor to win, I guess just yell for anyone else. Maybe Smitty. But Victor, he's got those palace guards down, and he is looking really, really strong. Look at them. Those are menacing. Look at these things. Oh, my gosh. Absolutely terrifying to see that on your shoreline. Okay, Victor has held on to this. The Sabahi-only composition isn't quite working out for him anymore. As I think he has some. These are elite spearmen in there as well, and on top of the palace guards. Now, what is this? Okay, it's just continuing to chill on this northern island. Somebody's gonna build a wonder. What is Black Winds doing? Oh, he's got Culverin. Is he going for a wonder? He is nowhere close. I think maybe he wanted to and then didn't realize how many resources he would need to defend that. Because if you're making siege, like, it's going to be hard to afford a wonder if you don't have any water trade going on. And that's also another risk. Like, do you invest in a wonder and suddenly run out of resources and be in very big trouble? Oh, there's this unit. Wait, is that... That's the unit. This is the war galley I told you guys about. That's this ship right here. Or the Grand Galley, rather. So, maybe if I switch to his viewpoint, you can see. Let's see. There it is. So you can see this. You basically toggle, just like the military school. You toggle the units you want to train. And you can do this while moving. Out in the middle of the sea. He is currently training Sipahi while he's out here in the water rowing around. The only problem is it's slow and it unfortunately does not receive the benefits from the other military school buffs, such as the blacksmith, the H4 landmark. So that's an incentive really not to use it. But it's a cool unit, and maybe they'll buff that later on. I really like the concept of that. So green is just... wait, hold on. Yellow's got scouts down here killing green's bombards. Like, he just took 3 scouts to islands to see what's up. Pipoca is building a wonder. Purple's building a wonder. Here we go, guys. Wonder alert. Woo, woo. Where is it? Wait, where are you building it? Wait, where is it? He said he was building a wonder. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's kind of where I thought he would. You guys think this could get hit from the sea, though? I don't know. Okay, Pipoca, going for the wonder. Will anybody else slap down a wonder of their own? Remember, Sacred Site victory is another way you can nullify this, but let's look at the current resources. Pipoca, he has 16k gold in the, or 1600 gold. Not much wood. So I guess some of the question will be, can he hold this? But when you put a wonder down, that sends off a beacon. All the other players are going to be making a beeline for him. Let's watch this. Look at this. Inept. He says, you are doing what? Balchuans sailing across the sea. They are coming to say, pay Pipoca a business, a visit very, very soon. Look at that fleet. Look at this fleet. Which civilization you guys think has the most impressive looking fleet? Okay, 15 minutes from now, Pipoca will be victorious. Okay, so that puts us, what, 38 minutes, 39, 40, 41, like 40, 45, about the 45-minute mark. Pipoca will win if he is uncontested. Wait, I did bad math. About the 55-minute mark, Pipoca will be victorious. Okay, Inept looking to sail that way, but they'll need to consider some land troops now since there is a wonder there. I'm not sure if he can reach this. He has a keep there. He could face the wrath of 2 Chinese players, although Victor is currently preoccupied with banging, so a very intense fight going on right now, by the way, from the sea. The Carrick being the anti-building specialist. You can see him taking out the keep as we have several keeps going down. One keep crumbling right before our eyes as the Carrick launches, but look at that. Oh my gosh, the carnage. The real question is, will we make it to the end without the game crashing? We will find out. If you're just tuning in, join us midway through this cast here. We've got a wonder has been built for Pipoca. This is an 8-person free-for-all. They started with high resources, so it kind of jump-started the game. We had 2 players eliminated to the north and to the south. There's that wonder. And then, of course, as far as the ships are considered, it's been reworked. So we've got here at the dock in the Second Age, everyone has access to an arrow ship, a Hulk, or a Swingold ship, and a demo ship. And then in the late game, like we're seeing right now, the warship that is the Balchuan or the Carrick, whatever it is, the anti-building specialist. That's a lot of what we're seeing right now. Okay, and that doesn't seem like he has much of a game plan. He's like sailing over here. Enemy capturing sacred sites. Who's capturing that? Is that green? Okay, green has a really solid hold on this right now. He has 2 keeps mid. He could take the southern one, which is between his 2 islands here. This would be a great, honestly, position for him. It would put him in front of that landmark, or that wonder victory, but he would have to move quite quickly, and I don't know if he has realized that yet. Look at this. Famidi has a very impressive navy right now, and is taking out all of what Red had there on his island. So Red's kind of given that up. I think that's mostly been because he's been facing a lot of damage from Blue. Look at this. Blue has dealt a lot of damage to Victor. If you had your votes on Victor, we don't know. We'll see what's going to happen here. Okay, Inept kind of attacking to the north side. at least Popoka is going to be kind of safe from Red because Red's kind of busy. He just got wiped off the middle island. He's kind of getting beat back by banging. What is going on? Black Winds. Black Winds. Oh, what is this, guys? Black Winds has entered the sea with his single dock. Who has 2 docks now. And he's bringing some Sofa warriors out to the middle of the field along with some bombards. So maybe looking to just be a problem for Famidi right now. Let's see Green's Fog of War. That's a good idea to kind of see what is he looking at. Yeah, this is what Green can see. So, oh, there's that Grand Galley taking damage from those Palace Guards. Let's see what the Purple's got going on. There it is. Okay, Popoka. He's got that Wonder. Could be in trouble here. Let's see how this plays out for him. Okay, so we've got the Wonder counting down. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And Victor, he's just holding on for now. Nothing to hold on. Actually, I really like where his Seagate is placed there on the edge. But it looks like Inept's... Oh, look at this Bombard versus boats. Oh, I really wanted to see that fire. Come on, you could do it. I wish I could rotate the camera down even more to just rotate it up from here so we could really see what they're looking at. I want to see these fire off. It looks like they already did. Okay, so we've got... there we go, Bombard faced off. Boom, gets the shot off. Oh my gosh, don't you love it? Oh my gosh, just Bombards. Oh, this is what I dreamed of when we hosted up Archipelago with some Ottomans. Look at those ships sailing. Oh, demo ships coming on in. They're going to get it. Boom, 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 boom. Down goes the keep. Inept putting the pain right now on Popoka. Can Popoka hold on to this? He's lost a keep, but he still has his Wonder. It's all fine. It's fine for now, at least. Green on his middle island. It looks like he has this. Okay, Red looking... Uh-oh. Okay, Red has started to target Popoka. Now, that could be a problem. Remember, we mentioned a Wonder, a great way to win a game. Also, a great way to paint a target on your back. And if he has the wrath of 2 Chinese players teaming up on him, that is going to be very, very hard to hold. The Wonder timer is, in fact, longer than the Sacred timer. It takes 15 minutes, while the Sacred victory is 10 minutes. But... Famidi, he's kind of ignored the fact that he could take the Sacred site. Perhaps he hasn't... He scouted this, I believe. Oh, he hasn't seen it. He doesn't know where it is. But you think maybe he'd move around the sea and find it? He's got to know it's out there. I don't know. Because he could win this with the Sacred site timer, but he's almost lost the window of opportunity for that, at least. Now, Popoka still has some wood, but it is down at the peak of his island, the tip of the island, which could be kind of an issue. Man, I don't know who's going to win this. This is an 8-person free-for-all. That is true. That is true. So it's going crazy. We're about at the 45-minute mark. We have a Wonder that's ticking down. About the 55-minute mark is about when it'll be victorious. We'll see it start popping up with timers. You know, unfortunately, obviously, the tech isn't there yet to have to have the timer in the Observer UI yet. But someday it'll get there, maybe. Maybe Season 6. I don't know. LOL. I have a big hopes we'll have a better UI, a better Observer. Maybe they'll make a really nice one for Red Bull, and maybe we'll have access to that or something. Who knows? Okay, Black Wind's looking to do a landing on Purple's island, and he is not prepared. The yellow, oh my gosh, Black Winds has laid dormant this entire game. He's done basically nothing. And here he comes, Popoka, facing all this damage, and he brings his Bombards and Sofa. These are the Malians here to Popoka's island. And I love that Black Winds has just been so neutral in this whole game, and he comes across the map to stop the Wonder, but we've got the Bombards facing off. But does he have what he needs to stop the Sofa? If you're going to build a Wonder, you got to have some land units probably to defend it, and as of right now, he doesn't. Uh-oh. Black Wind's going to be quite the thorn in the side. Now, these Bombards, I'm not sure how much damage they'll do to Cav. Let's see. I know they do splash damage, but I'm not sure if they'll do enough. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Bombards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5 Bombards? Oh my gosh, they're so far going to annihilate them, though. Think of how many resources he's about to lose in these Bombards. Trying to keep him alive. But he does take out the enemy's siege at the very least. So at least that's going to help him out. Okay, so we've got the Bombards currently going down. We've got the palace guards moving in there. Wait, Pink's got in this. We got yellow and pink kind of teaming up there. Kind of an unofficial teamwork to take down the Wonder. Of course, this is what happens when you build a Wonder. But yeah, lots of repairs were going on for those bombards. But the villagers have been slaughtered. Papoka down to 43 population. There is no way he's going to be able to hold this. Papoka surrenders. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace. F's in chat for Papoka. You know, he should get a special reward for being gutsy enough to slap down that landmark. In fact, this is the first time I've seen the Ottoman landmark because it's completely built, the Azure Mosque. But just as quickly as it's gone up, down it goes. And how many players remain? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 out. Okay, so we've got 5 players remaining here in this free-for-all. Okay, who is going to be up next? Is anyone else going to be daring enough to create a Wonder? I don't know. So far, we've got Ottomans has been eliminated, English has been eliminated, and Ottomans has been eliminated. So if you put your money on one of the victors winning the game, it'd be the red one you'll want to be rooting for right now. And China is always a good faction to put your money on, particularly in the late game. But it looks like English is kind of having his way with them down here. I think I managed to hide the score. Oh, there it is. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so English starting to put the pain on Victor as several of these players did have to pull their attention to the north to focus on that Wonder. Now, well, here's what I do wonder. Is somebody going to settle on this island? I don't know if it's even worth it. He stripped all the resources. Like, there's some wood there. Like, it might be worth it maybe just for a military front or to build some docks. But... yes, as far as the sacred sites goes, there's one in the middle, one down the south side, but nobody has noticed it. Green, honestly, could be close to winning the game right now. Not to mention he has both of these islands. This could have been a great spot for him to defend. I don't know. I know it'd probably be hard, but it could be a way to win this, but no one has realized it yet. It does look like the players perhaps are going to turn their attention towards that middle island, though. We've got... pink and yellow. Remember, yellow, he's basically stayed out of this the whole game. He's got his Muvu, he's got his gold going on, but he just basically came out to deal with the Wonder. He's got Culverin to try to protect from any landings that might happen. I would say as far as land armies go, yellow is very prepared. There is a lot of gold up for grabs on this middle island. 8k gold there, only 4 left on that. We've got gold there, tons of gold up for grabs on this middle island. So this really helps green out quite a bit. I just wonder if Mitty will realize that he has a sacred site in his back pocket. I really love the idea. I know I've said this, but like, if this map just had one sacred site in the middle, I think that would be a whole new element of fun to this. Okay, so Inept just kind of trolling the coastline. Again, players, you got to be careful. They don't want to overplay their hand, and then suddenly they don't have a fleet to protect their trade or their fishing or whatever's going on. Pink really set up for this trade right now. Red, though, are these transport ships? These are Red looking to do a landing. This is the Grand Chinese landing. Victor, he is showing us why he is going to be your victor of this free-for-all. About to land. What is about to come? I'm betting Palace Guards and Spearmen. Yes, we go. Here we go. But he's doing this underneath the fire of the White Tower. Not the best place to make a landing. But the Spearmen, they're going to do it. They're just going to tank all those shots. Get in there. There we go. Palace Guard's going to be running out. Look at all the damage they're currently taking, though. Lots of damage going out, but can Banging hold this? White Tower being shredded by Spearmen. That's a sight. Not something you see happen very often, but these are elite Spearmen. He's got Spearmen and Palace Guards. And honestly, Banging might be caught off guard here. Although, on the other side, he's landed. He's got he's got a key bunch of barracks and stuff on Red's Island. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's AFK. I think he's busy doing this. He's going after Red. But I don't know. This is looking a little more scary because Banging doesn't really have any defenses on his island. Oh, there we go. Right now. Fmitty is taking the second sacred site. Remember, 10 minutes after taking this, he will win the game if he's able to hold. But he's got to hold 2 of these spots. Could be very, very hard to be in 2 places at once. But I think Victor is about to wipe out Blue. He's going to landmark snipe him. Again, this isn't a team game. It's a free-for-all. So he has 2 landmarks down. That's his 3rd landmark. Where's his final one? Right there. He would need something right now, which he doesn't have. And I think this is going to be his ticket to knocking Blue out of this game. Victor, very impressive tactics. He was kind of getting pushed back, maybe even let Blue feel confident on his landing, and now he's going to go after this final landmark. And has Blue even realized that this is how close he is being eliminated? Oh my gosh. I mean, he might just be witnessing happening and just knowing there is nothing he can do. Let's look at the current resources, by the way. We haven't looked in a bit. So Blue doesn't have a ton of wood. A lot of players have enough food and gold. In general, some players are low on gold. Victor is quite low on gold, in fact. So is Fmitty. And Fmitty, by the way, has the sacred site. So 10 minutes from now, about at the 1 hour mark, there should be a victory if Fmitty is able to hold this. But just like that, Blue is eliminated. Down he goes. F's in the chat for banging. He fought well. He was making some great progress onto a super fortified Chinese coastline. But unfortunately, he got landmark sniped on the back. So that leaves Victor as China. We've got Pink, Inept as China. We've got the Malians in the yellow, and then we've got the Ottomans in the green, with Fmitty having control of 2 sacred sites, but he cannot afford to lose his fleet and could be in a situation where he's going to get ganged up now by 3 players. Red can kind of turn his attention to this. We've got, let's see, a bunch of Balschwans for Inept. Again, if Green were to make some demo ships, they would be extremely effective here. Oh, here comes some demo ships for Inept himself, and now I'll take out whatever's remaining, but it's all gone. Okay, so without a fleet, can Fmitty hold 2 islands? I would say probably not. And Pink is here on the south side of the map causing problems. Honestly, he should probably group up some demos. He could maybe do some damage to this. Yellow, once again, just kind of chilling. I don't know why, guys, but I feel like Yellow's going to somehow win this game. He's just sitting here, you know, I don't know, I'm not a threat. I'm just chilling with my cows and my gold. And then suddenly he's just going to break out and do something crazy. Okay, so let's see what's going on this island. He's built some docks there. He has 2 keeps, but the Balschwans, they don't care about keeps. But he is far away from home, so... I mean, look at all... Oh my gosh, he's using the stealth. These are... What do they call them? Seaweeds or whatever? But this is stealth, so the enemy won't be able to see out of this. Unless he brings a fishing boat with him. Hulk's, though, getting shredded right now. What's the resources looking like for Green? Green's got gold, but not a ton of it. 1,600. Doesn't have trade set up. He does have control of his middle island, where he could be going for... Wait, I thought that was a town center. He could be going for the traditional gold, but all of the gold is up against the coast. So can you really control that? Oh, there's no way Green's going to hold this. Look at this. Once again, Yellow at the hour of need. Here he comes with that Malian army. He's got the warrior scouts. He's got the Sofa. He's got Donzo. He's got archers. A very well-versed army. He's got Culverin on the back line and bombards. Don't be sleeping on Black Winds, guys. He's got my vote. I think he's going to somehow pull off a victory. How he's going to topple these 2 China players, though, is yet to be seen. But Green putting up a big defense. He does have troops here. We've got Janissaries on the black backline. The Janissary is going to be very effective at countering the Sofa, but the Archer is very good effective at countering Janissaries. Spahi, though, really demonstrating their strength. Look at this. His army right now being absolutely shredded. Janissaries and Spahi, Black Winds being sent home with his tail between his legs, trying to escape what he has left. And it does look like Fmitty is going to hold the middle island. Remember, he only needs to hold it for 10 minutes. Right now, though, across the other side, Inept is currently besieging Fmitty's coastline. He does have his Seagate Castle here, though, which is helping with the defense. If he had built it a little closer, it might even do a better job. Trying to rotate through to get him. There we go. You can see it firing off some rounds. But Fmitty, he's still holding it for now. Can the demo ships reach these keeps, I wonder? They might be able to if they hit right here. I think they should be able to do some splash damage, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to do their full effect. Red, by the way, what has he been up to? Look at this, getting all of the wood anywhere you can on the map, taking the gold and the wood. They're just stripping this whole island. Let's look at the current resources. What's Red looking like? No gold. Oh my gosh, he's got 90 gold. So he's in big trouble. I guess he's been making palace guards. Is he going to do a landing? Oh my gosh. He's doing it again. He's going to go for Green. He's going to land on Green's island. What if he landmark snipes Green? Did he put any landmarks in the middle? He did not. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. I think Fmitty might be, you know, very close to victory. He's getting closer and closer at that sacred site, and he's trying to hold land. But what's going on? We've got every player targeting him. Once again, I don't think you want to be the person building the first wonder or taking the sacred site in a free-for-all situation without some very strong allies, because This is what's about to happen. He's building a keep here with one villager. He's going to wish he had more than that. He does have a ton of stables. But considering the fact that spearmen are coming, that's all he has, is stables. That is not going to be enough to stop this swarm of spearmen. But oh, some of these are low HP from the last battle. He didn't heal them up, and it's going to hurt him just a little bit as far as his attack. But I don't know. He looks like the sea gate to help him defend. Does he see that this is coming? Oh my gosh, here they come! Okay, Smitty, you better get working on that keep, because there's trouble afoot. Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to be able to hold this. What is this? He's got like a meter across the field. Okay, drummer boy. Okay, where are the landmarks? One there, two. Where's his other ones? Yellow's on the others? Oh my gosh, he's screwed. Ain't no way. He's got red on his island. He's got yellow on his island. He's got pink sieging him from the shore. I actually think the Sabahi won't be able to take this fight just because there's a lot of low HP units. So I think over time, he should be able to reinforce enough. But I said that. He has a 0 food income right now, and that's going to be a huge issue. Only 30 villagers. Oh my gosh, there's no way. He's not going to have the income he needs to keep the production going in. Green is going to be landmark sniped. We see a landmark going down there. He leaves his main town center. Oh my gosh, I thought Mitty could be favored, but oh boy, he's facing the wrath of yellow and red, and I'm sticking with it. I'm calling it. Yellow, he's somehow gonna pull this game together, but I don't know. We'll see how the Malians go up against late game China. Boy, I wouldn't want to be going up against late game China myself, but Malians, they've got some decent passive income. Let's look at the current resources, see what's going on. By the way, also a bit of a siege going down here. Looks like Pink trying to... oh, we just heard the 3 minutes until victory. He was so close, guys. Oh, my gosh. 3 minutes till victory, and he's going to get landmark sniped. He's hanging on. It's still up. There he goes. Famiti has been wiped out. He tried. He did so good. Perhaps if he got that sacred site sooner, he could have done something perhaps when red and blue were fighting, but he's been eliminated. And here at just about the 1 hour mark, then there were 3. We've got 2 China players. Pink, we got Inept to the north. We've got Victor down here to the west side. And on the eastern coast, we've got the Black Winds, who's been just kind of doing his own thing the whole game. Hasn't really had much of a water presence. But that's all about to change, as who will get attacked next? Will both these players gang up on Pink because he's in the middle? I don't know. I see Famiti in chat. GG. Thanks for not spoiling it for us. Hey, we loved what you're doing there. It was a noble attempt. You almost got it. I don't know if you saw this till late in the game, but yeah, we loved it. Just yeah, you put a big target on your back, of course. You know, I don't know, for maybe another iteration of this game mode, perhaps it would be better to do this without, maybe without Sacred Site snipes, or I'm sorry, landmark snipes. Maybe that would help disincentivize attacking someone's home island, but I'm sure there's a bunch of different rule sets we could play with. Let me know if you're watching this over on YouTube, and you're still hanging out here 1 hour in, but let me know what rules you would suggest if you were to host a free-for-all Archipelago game. A Maritime Mayhem of yourself. But looks like right now we got both China players facing off. We've got... Sometimes it just hides the score. I don't know why. I have not hidden it. There it is. Oh, weird. Oh, if you hit... That's weird. I don't know. Sometimes it just hides the score. But anyways, we've got Pink and Red facing off with Inept just drilling Red from the shore. I'm trying to see what he has down here. Oh, okay. He's doing it again. Victor, it's worked for him multiple times. Victor being a fan favorite throughout this match. He has a whole transport army ready. Where will he land? Oh my gosh, let's see where he goes. Snoop is asking, did you just randomly host a viewer FFA? Yes, we did. We hosted a Maritime Mayhem. I played a water map, and then I was like, we should do this. It'll be fun. Snoopa, you want to get on the next round? Get all your friends in it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you guys love to see like Core and State and Snoopa and the Hut and Beastie Cutie and GUA all in a water FFA? It would be absolutely crazy. Okay, we've got Victor. Head on out. Mark my words, you guys know it. Ozzy Drongo is going to host a tournament. He's already done the Outback Octagon. He's like, FitzBro just came up with this awesome water free-for-all. We're going to yoink that. But he should do it. He's got the time. Okay, Inept, he's out here. Boy, Victor, he's sneaking. He's sneaking. What can he see? We're gonna watch his line of sight. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what he can see. Okay, he's moving in. You know, it is interesting to maybe send a fishing boat out in front of this, or perhaps some military boats. Oh, I didn't say one player's name, so I didn't give the Muslim any love. You know, I sent a Muslim a friend request in game, and he hasn't accepted it, but everybody else has, so maybe he doesn't get to play. I don't know. Yes, the Muslim would be welcome, of course. Okay. I mean, obviously, to add a wrench into it, we got to have 3DB in this thing as well, right? Let's. Everybody will get all hyped up over that. I don't know if I've seen B play water. But I can only imagine he had some crazy tech. Imagine 3DB on a water map. He already has crazy tactics on land. Imagine what he could do with a map like this. Okay, right now we've got Red taking some major damage right now. But this is kind of what... Hold on. Red has done this before. Remember, he let Blue get on his island, let him think he was winning, and then he swept and landmark sniped. But he ain't landmark snipe in English. He's going after a Chinese player. He's going to have a lot of landmarks. I don't even know where his transport ships went. Oh, he's right there. Okay, he just wiped out. He knows it's coming, though. He might see it coming. Oh, we got a wonder. Both players. Wait, who got it first? Did anybody see? It was either pink or yellow. It was him. It was yellow. It was yellow. Oh my gosh, I've been saying it all along that yellow would somehow do this, and there it is. He has his wonder. 15 minutes from now, about the 1 minute, 15 minute mark, Black wins, will be victorious. He's going to start trying to wall up. He might need to delete some stuff around here, but yeah, I've got big faith if Red and Pink are fighting, that Yellow could somehow pull this off. And Pink is running a wonder of his own, so it's not like Red's going to back off on that. Actually, he backed off to his own island. Look at this. He did retreat. Wait, is there a transport ship out there? He's going to make a landing. Does he lose a ship? He lost his ship. Oh, I think he might have got... No, yeah, he lost all of those units inside there. That's not going to be enough, unfortunately. It's not going to get the job done. So, Black wins. I said it early on, could perhaps pull something crazy off, and he is making the attempt. He also, by the way, has a little base down here. It looks like he's going for that sweet wood that was left on Minnie's island. It's dirty. It's dirty. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to put out tip jar, guys, and we start crowdfunding the Maritime Mayhem with 3DB and Snoopa and HUD and Soldier and GUA and the Muslim, and we'll get like 12 players in the match, right? Tech W. Was that a demo ship, or did he delete some ships? I think he might have deleted some ships there. Marine Lord would clearly be the favored player in this, right? Marine Lord would be definitely win a water map, right? It's in his name. Okay, we've got how many subs do you have to gift to see that? Well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would be? You guys can figure it out. Most importantly, yeah, I think the hardest part about hosting a free-for-all tournament is the fact that it's just fucking chaos as far as, like, when there's money involved, it means you have to have, like, actual rules, not this, like, oh, you just got screwed by a tiny island this game. Like, we'd need a custom map, we would need, you know, some rigid rules for free-for-all, and all that I know is free-for-all is impossible to try to control. But as a show match, it could be fun. Honestly, I think it's the best format without money on the line, because then it's like, whatever. It's if it wasn't totally fair, it is what it is. It's when you get a lot of money on the line that gets a little more dicey. Maybe we just fund it of like everybody. We just pay each of the players like $50, $50 or $100 to say play in this match. Maybe that's how you do it. Everybody gets money. Try to win for the glory. Okay, so I would say if we had special rewards, we definitely would have. Smitty should get an award for the Sacred Site attempt. I think Victor, or I'm sorry, who was over here? It was Popoka. Popoka should get an award for the first wonder. Snoopa says he'll play for 50 cents. Sold, you're in. Okay, get 7 more people, Snoopa. Start pinging. Start pinging. Heck, I'm doing this one for free, so. The real scam is I've been casting this for over an hour. Now, hold on a second. I just realized I accidentally was showing you guys the timer, but it doesn't really matter. Here we go. There's Victor's player view. What do you guys think is going to happen next? Okay, so do you think pink and red are going to game up on yellow? I think pink should be targeting yellow, but red could come in and sweep up maybe. I don't know. I think they might both go for yellow perhaps, but red has incentive to go for both of them. Maybe he lets them duke it out, then he tries to sneak something in. But here we go. Pink has landed. There we go. We've got China has made landfall up against Black Winds. Black Winds, let's see what his army consists of here. Okay, so he's got a lot of archers. Of course, they have this poison arrows, right? They should have the poison arrows. Hopefully he's got it right now. The warrior scouts. He's got Sofa on the back line, and then Culverin. Now, Culverin, that's going to be the best thing he has for kind of facing this, because they will take care of any siege that might land, which will be a big threat to his wonder. He's tried to build some walls. I don't know what the heck these are doing, but they are a thing. What is red up to? Oh, doing his usual thing. An entire transport ship filled with palace guards and spearmen, but this time he's got some villagers in there. Let's look at the current resources. There we go. Culverin's taking some shots. So Black Winds, the difference between Black Winds and Midi is he's got bank, he's got food, he's got passive food and gold and wood. He could hole up here for a long time. And Nep, he's got a good bank too. So does well, Victor's a little bit low on gold, but Victor's kind of the odd man out right now, as he's the only one without a wonder. If Black Winds holds this, he wins this game. About the 15-minute mark, so we've got about 10 minutes to go here. We'll see that timer start to sound off as it gets closer and closer. Siege Workshop taking shots from the Culverin, but the Culverin not going to be ideal for taking out military buildings. Trebuchet is being built. Now, that is something I didn't expect right away, but he is going for that. So we're going to have some intense fighting here as Black Winds tries to hold off the Chinese invader. And then red will be thrown in here. I bet red will just like land down here or something crazy like that. That's exactly what's going to happen. Look at this. Oh, yeah. There he goes. He's not going to go for the middle island, is he? I think he might. And maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll see what he does. I always say that, you know, bombards are cool and all, but the Culverin is like the best late game unit because if you can kill the enemy siege, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about siege. We can just kill them all. Yellow should win the reward for like the sneakiest victory ever. He sat here doing nothing for most of the game, built his Muvu, got his pit mine going, and then bam, threw down the Great Mosque. We have seen a wonder of by the Ottomans and the Malians, by the way. Ottomans and the Malians. There's what the wonder looks like. So he needs to take this off. He honestly needs a bombard to take care of this, but he might just let him chill. I don't know. Just because he can make units doesn't mean he's going to advance with them. But that trebuchet, just looking to get close, but he's not going to be able to. What can pink see? Red is on that middle island, by the way. Oh my gosh, red could go for both sacred sites. Perhaps. Is it under 10 minutes? No, I don't think he can do it fast enough now. I think it's too late. Can he hit the... Oh my gosh, what? That can reach? Oh my gosh. That has got to be like the maximum range. Like you see the cutoff of this thing. Oh, wow. Okay, so he needs to get his Culverins up there to snipe them, and Culverins can't snipe over walls. Actually, he might want to delete his walls so he can snipe this trebuchet, because right now his wonder's taking fire. Oh my gosh, so red is there on the middle island. Pink continuing to try to advance. Right now, that trebuchet is going to be the biggest issue. His wonder is taking damage. I don't know if Black Ones realize it, but if he just deletes these stone walls, he'll be able to shoot, because they can't shoot over stone walls. But if he puts palisade walls there, or just deletes those, he'd be able to take out that trebuchet. I mean, he could even delete these houses if he wants to maneuver around it. Red is going to the south. He's going for the sacred site. But I think it's too late. But I don't think he can win this, because I think it's both players have like a 15-minute timer. Pink was just after him. I'm not sure if it's possible for red to win, but I might be mistaken. Someone let me know if I messed up my math. Oh, he can't delete it? I think he can delete this one. I thought he could delete it. I might be mistaken. It's definitely an issue when it comes to the trebuchet warfare. Can I check a wonder timer? Did they add that? Ah, we can. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, he can't get the sacred site victory. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, that's a sacred tracker. Don't get me so excited. Yeah, so he wins in 10 minutes with the sacred sites, but that's not going to be enough. Right? Because Black Winds will win this about 6 minutes. But just after the 16-minute mark, it looks like. Okay, so here's the condition we have here, guys. We're an hour and 10 in. Red, if he wants to win this, somehow has to kill both these wonders. Yellow and pink going at it right now, with yellow playing defense because he's in the lead. If he holds this, he wins. But pink is trying to make an advance, but we see this trebuchet is being knocked out right now. He's just kind of out repairing these for right now. Let's look at the resources. Yellow's got gold. He's got 500 gold left in the bank. Pink definitely has a bigger bank as far as the long term of this goes, if he could somehow get this wonder down. But it's going to be a long shot. Honestly, he should just take like 10 bombards and land here and just see if he could sneak up a little like snipe here. Maybe. I don't know. Could be a crazy tactic he could try. But yellow having an excellent defense so far. I don't know why he keeps just sending the palace guards in here to the slaughter. They haven't done much yet. This is quite the siege going on right now. So Black Winds trying to hold on. You can see Trebuchet taking damage as China moving in. Oh my gosh, he is trying to do it. There on the coastline, we've got the Chinese Navy. There in the middle, we've got red, just kind of messing with the middle island, but whatever. Like, this isn't going to do anything. He could have those all he wants, unless he could take out these wonders. Let's see, is this wonder defended? Honestly, if somehow pink takes out yellow's landmark, or wonder, red could snipe this. He could land here and snipe this, perhaps. It's a long shot, but it could happen. But the bigger long shot is taking out Black Wind's wonder. He's doing a great job defending this. And I think he had this in mind the whole game. He sat here and he just waited and waited. By the way, I would throw up if this game somehow crashed and we're this close. Let's take a look at that wonder tracker. We're 4 minutes away from a victory for the Black Winds. And these players, they're invested. They're over an hour into a game, and you hate to lose over an hour game to a wonder. But the wonders, they're the great equalizer. And in a free-for-all, it puts a target on your back. It's risky, as we saw several players make the mistake of making their wonder too early on the earlier stage of this game. Yellow and pink kind of playing this more to the late game. And red, I don't know what his ticket back into this. He's going to have to do something. I don't know if he's just waiting for like one of them to go down somehow. What is pink's plan to destroy this? We see him grouping up. What are these? He's trading. He's got 100 free population right now. Is he just like given up and decided like there ain't no way I'm stopping this? Okay, we'll see what he did. Okay, so what's he building? Siege workshops. Oh my gosh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do a bombard drop? Okay, let's see if he's able to do it. So we got demos. Oh man, I wonder if he goes for a bombo drop like down on this side or something. That would be crazy. I don't know if it'd be enough though to kill it fast enough. 3 minutes left until victory. Black Winds, he's got to have this in the bag. There ain't no way. I don't know. There's no way he's gonna get this. I don't know. If I was Black Winds, like, would you try to get some kind of boats out there? Just to have maybe even just like a few demos, just like sneaking out here just to stop any transfer ships from coming? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so Black Winds going to try to get it. I mean, either way, one of these few players is probably going to win this at the end. Let's look at the wonder tracker. Black Winds, if he somehow loses his wonder in the next 2 minutes, which would be crazy, Inept is just 2 minutes behind him. And what if Victor wins the whole thing? People have been rooting for Victor. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh, is he healing? He brought out some monks to do some healing, so he has full pop army. I think he's sitting on a full pop army. He should be. Yeah, Black Winds. He's full pop. Okay, he's totally doing this. He's making... Wait, is that all nest of bees? Is the nest of bees somehow the ticket? I don't know about that. 2 bombards and nest of bees. I don't think he has the time, guys. There's no way he has the time. He only has 1 minute 48 seconds. Not just... He's got to land, make all that progress, and kill the wonder. There's no way. What? Oh my gosh, Victor! Oh no! Just as Inept is making his final push. I mean, for Victor's sake, this is super smart because he knows that Pink is going to be making a push on yellow. His best bet to win this is to take out Pink's Wonder. So Pink is going for it. I swear, if somehow Victor wins this game, he is the sneakiest guy of all time. 1 minute left. There's no way. You just can't even travel this far in a minute. Ding, 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 ding. /7/7. Inept's going to have to do something. Now, forget what Victor's doing to the north. Can Inept somehow make grounds here? I don't think this is the spot to try to make your final stand in front of the Fort of the Huntress and a keep. Oh my gosh. I think this is going to be all she wrote, guys. There is no way he's going to get there in time. 38 seconds left. We got Victor just getting his last little jump there. But unfortunately, there's no way. There's 30 seconds left. This one's got 2 minutes left on it. Victor has the sacred sites, but it's just not going to matter. I think Inept has realized there's no way. He's got some bomb bars and nest of bees. He realizes base letter attack. And I think Black wins. The most passive player this entire game is going to ride this out to victory with a sacred site. Let's watch this as the time expires. There we go. Black wins. The official victor of Maritime Mayhem, our very first time doing this. And boy, was it Mayhem or what? 8 players facing off, some of them building wonders early, putting a target on their back and being eliminated, some of them quite early. Black wins. He, in fact, didn't play water at all. He sat with his cows and his pit mine, and then just went for this wonder just when the time was right. And he got it just barely up before China did. Let's look at this eco. And you can see Inept Pink there actually was in a very, very good spot. Yellow, in fact, Black wins significantly behind an eco in all categories. He wasn't trading at all or anything like that. It was just kind of his tactics of how he went about doing this. So there you guys have it. Our very first Mayhem. Let's look at the military score. Who had the most kills? Smitty should get a golden star for the most kills, despite being eliminated before the end of this game. Doing quite good there. Rating the most buildings was Inept there. Pink, raised the most. Yeah, 93 buildings there. 6 out of 10 units lost by Inept, by the way. Black wins, losing 57. 1 from Dreadlos. Here's that eco we already looked at. We don't even look at that tech. And yeah, that's going to be all she wrote. If you're watching this over on YouTube, let me know what you thought about this format. We've never done anything like this before, and it certainly was a blast. Thank you to all the players for participating. Congratulations to Black wins. That's definitely worth the VIP there in the Twitch chat, and I hope you see you guys in the next video.